Southern Africa, and we sure make the Phaleche. We love Phaleche. It's easy to cook. We will see me cooking it shortly. You can eat it with some sauce, meat stew or chicken, vegetables. Right now here you'll see me also making some sardines. And it's eaten the same way. The same way fufu is eaten, Phaleche is eaten the same way. If you are not from Botswana, because I'm from Botswana, and this is the Phaleche we make close to the fufu. I think if you are watching YouTube a lot, or you see it on Instagram, it's like going around about how people are eating African food, and it's called FUFU. But this is our closest to FUFU. It's Phaleche. Phaleche looks like it looks like mashed potatoes. That's what my daughter will say, and she won't eat it, even though she said it looks like mashed potatoes. She's here asking me to explain what's the cultural thing about this FUFU and Phaleche. FUFU is they cook it in West Africa. I'm from Southern Africa in Botswana. So Botswana, we cook Phaleche. Phaleche is made out of cornmeal. You know, basically you can pound the corn and it changes to this. But it's very hard to find like the good cornmeal, because this I found it in the Indian store, but I went back last time to buy it for someone and it was sold out, literally sold out. So this one here is the one that you can find it in any supermarket. Is the closest to cornmeal, you know, white cornmeal by Goya. So to keep telling you a little bit about Phaleche. Phaleche is an easy meal to make. We make it back home in Botswana, just like they make fufu in West Africa. It's easy to make. It doesn't take long to do. And usually we cook it for lunch, and you can eat it with either meat or fish or soup. What else? Or chicken. You can eat it with that. So and also it's cooked a lot when there's a funeral or wedding, because it's easy to share, you know, and it's not expensive to make. It's just cornmeal. So actually earlier on I made a bit of sardines. These are sardines, but I just made them with onions and tomatoes, because I don't have any chicken or beef cooked, which actually I'm trying to stay away from that. So this was just to show you. That's what I'll be eating it with, because these people I live with don't understand it. The cooking. You're ready to see the cooking, as if you're going to actually follow it. So I pre-boil water. All you need with the cornmeal is the cornmeal itself, a little bit of salt, and water. So for this demonstration, I made sure that I pre-boil the water so I don't boil you. So putting this on, you can see the water boiling. So I'm going to make about 2 cups. I'm gonna use about 2 cups of water. I'm going to make it like a little more exciting. Usually you can just get the water, get the bowl, get the water, and make a paste. So I'm going to use this. This also I got it from home, so I'm gonna use it to stir it. So there it is, and I'm just gonna pour it. I guess you'll use about, I guess, 2 cups of cornmeal, because you want it thick, right? So this is interesting. This is an easy way of getting rid of the lumps, because you don't want the lumps in you. What are you doing? I mean, this girl over here, seriously? She is making noise while I'm doing this. So this was easy. So I don't understand. She's here, I don't know doing what, because this is actually thick enough, so I don't need any more. So you see, this is what you need, and that's it. It's easy to make. That's why I say, you know, they make it when there's back home. We make it when especially when also there's a funeral or wedding, because after it cooks, what happens, a lot of people, probably about 5 people can share this, because you cook, you this is how you're gonna, you know, share it. So this is closer to fufu, but this is our phaleche, or a sort of fufu, the Botswana way, you know. So this is it, and then you cover it. I know it's something easy, but I just was trying to think, what can I come up with today to share with you, or just to say hello to all my followers. And then you cover it and let it cook for about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it will be done cooking. So I'm going to lower the heat, because if you don't lower the heat, it's going to burn before it actually cooks. How will you know it's done? The question is, how will you know if it's done? For me, because I've been cooking it for so long, I can see by looking at it, but you can also taste it. Another thing you should do is to also stir it before it finishes cooking. So you can taste it, and when you taste it, if it's like it tastes like sandy, like, it means it's not cooked. And also it will look more whiter, a little more white like this plate. Yeah, it's like mashed potato. How come you don't like it, Mama? I don't understand.
I don't like the texture.
Yeah, but if you can eat mashed potatoes, you can eat this. I don't get it.
It's just different.
How is it different? Explain to people on the line, how is it different?
I guess, I'm not sure.
I mean, like right now, do you mind tasting it just a little bit and tell me how it tastes?
Yeah.
So I can explain to them.
Off camera, sure.
Yeah, she's gonna taste off camera, because I never understand why. If she enjoys all my food, how come this one she doesn't? There you go. I think you just look at it and you are like, oh, never mind. How does it taste?
It's just kind of like, I don't know, I'm just not used to eating it.
She's not used to eating it, so that's her answer. Not that she doesn't, I don't know.
It definitely needs like meat. I'm sure it tastes good with something else.
Yeah, it tastes good with the sauce. So I'm going to show you how we dish it out. So don't go away yet. It's done. Literally it's done. I'm going to dish it out. Show you how we dish it out, okay? So I switch off the heat, and I'm going to dish it out and show you how we dish it out when it's time to eat. So take it with it. You don't have to do this, but I'm just showing you how we dish it out to look nice on a plate. Okay, so that's that. So you see how it is there. So I used to see older people do like this. You do like this until it's. So fufu is a little more like this. So I'm not good at doing it very well, but you do it like this and turn it until it's smooth. Or you just take the cold water and do that. Make it look cute. Make it nice and round. And then I'm going to show you putting some of my sauce I made earlier. See how it's starting to look nice? It's not not as round as I wanted it to be, but it's close. Just with cold water. So sometimes if you give it to an adult and it's not nice like this, they'll say, hey, this looks messy. I'm not gonna eat it. They will enjoy it and eat it when it's nice and smooth like this, believe it or not. So I'm going to put the sauce so you can see how delicious it looks with all that stuff in it. So this is the sardines I made. This is canned sardines. Let me show you how they look like. The box looks like this. It's a wild caught sardine in olive oil, skinless and boneless. I love these. So I literally prepared it with onions, tomatoes, some garlic, and you can, like I said, I'm going to have a video. You'll see how I made it. This is something that I've always done when I was younger. We'll do it, and you can eat it even with bread, rice. It tastes really good. So there we go. You got your Phaleche there, right? This can be meat. It can be chicken, some kind of soup you like, and then you're gonna be enjoying this booty here. So you don't see Phaleche very well. And then with my clean hands, I'm going to do the whole thing, right? And to show you how we actually eat it and enjoy it. To enjoy Phaleche, you gotta use your hands. That is for sure, right? So you take your hands. So this is almost like how they eat the fufu. So you see, it's into a bowl, and then you take that together. It's really good. Let me show you again. So it came out good. It came out really good. Good enough. There we go. So this, you can do it like I say. You can even have vegetables in there. I like it. For this recipe, I'll be using the wild caught sardines in olive oil. They are great. I like using them. And as you can see, I'll be using tomatoes. And I usually make them when I'm lazy to cook. Sometimes when I don't feel like eating meat. So basically, I make them taste good. I prepare them with some onion. This is just like a half an onion. And I'm going to use some fresh tomatoes. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. You just cut them in chunks. Nice, 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 right? And then I'm gonna use some green onions, a little bit to give it color, and also some great flavor. I rinse them first. So here we come. Here we come. I'm going to put it together with the onion. And you just cut them in small pieces. And this is easy to open. You don't even need a tin opener. So I like that. It's like open and ready. Start with 2 tablespoons of oil. And next we're gonna be putting the onions. Hazel always